Hey, good morning, traders. It's Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks here. This is Sunday morning, November 14th, and it's about 9 a.m. my time. I've got some charts I'd like to take a look at for charts to ponder here, maybe over the weekend, give you something to do today. I've got I guess I've got 16 of them, but I'm going to only cover 6 of them. And then tomorrow I'll cover the others in the trading room in the pre-market chat here. So, but let's buckle in and let's take a look at 6 of these charts right after we take a look at the market. So Friday here, the SPY did a pretty good job. Very, very happy with it. Truthfully, I was expecting to get down here more toward this red line, which this is the 17 EMA. By the way, the green dots here, this is actually the T line. I just kind of switched things around a little bit. No big change in the chart. Okay, so the SPY did a great job Friday. I was very, very happy to see that. Looking for it to move higher and above 467. Let's just call it 468. That would be a 3/8 trap breakout. We'll talk about that in a little bit more in just a second. That'll be a 3/8 trap breakout. So that's what I'm looking for. We'll have to make some final decisions when the market opens up and we see how the market actually acts. But right now, we went from a 3/8 trap to, man, it's right there at a 3/8 trap breakout right now. So any positive trading there, I'm going to definitely be to the bullish side. Of course, just the opposite. If we see some selling come in, I'll look for some shorts and have to revamp a few things, and I'll have to go to some short charts that I've got marked up a little bit. And especially if we get down through that 17 EMA, that might put us down into the 34 EMA that's right in here, and then the 50 period moving average right there. IWM, real quick. IWM, there we are. IWM has done a fantastic job. You can see this long sideways little walkabout that it's been on, and we've broken out now. We've pulled back. We're in the 3/8 trap right now. When I start to see a 3/8 trap breakout, that will give me all the warm and fuzzies that we might be able to go long some of these charts, or at least feel comfortable going long these charts when they're set up for us. We're going to go over that in just a minute here. Let's see. Was there anything else? Nope, that's really all I wanted to look at. Let's take a look at ASTR. ASTR. I've got this on the watch list, looking pretty good here. ASTR, this is a rounded bottom breakout. This is the kind of chart we're going to be looking at Thursday and Saturday. These are 2 separate classes, Thursday and Saturday. And I'm going to leave a link below if you're interested in taking the class or the workshop. They'll be about, I'm guessing right now, about 2.5 hours each if you're interested in taking it. So check below, and let's take a look at these charts. So ASTR, what I'm looking for is a move back up to about 1172 up here, 1172. And you can see right there, that's about a 14% trade from this bottom right in here. Now, I'm going to be looking at possibly getting that entry, a nice little inside day right through this area right here. And then that'll give me close to a 14% move back up to 1170 up here. Once it gets through this area, and this is the 200 period moving average right here, I'll make it a little darker. There we go. That right there's a 200 period moving average. There's a high possibility that once we break through, probably shouldn't use red, should we? There you go. We'll use blue. Once we break through, there's a high, or at least a good possibility that we consolidate a little bit before we continue reaching up for that $12.60 mark, or just simply these highs over here. And that gives us a real nice 22.8-ish profit in here. So I'm going to definitely be shopping for this. And this is exactly the kind of chart that we're going to be talking about Thursday and Friday or Saturday. HUT is another nice chart here. This is a 3/8 trap and a possible 3/8 trap breakout. We'll cover that in just a sec. You can see how the trend is running here. Nice, beautiful trend on the T line. I'm sorry, the Trendicator line, or the 17 EMA right here. Doing a great job. We've pulled back a little bit. We have what I'm going to call, I know it's not official, but this is a type of a morning star that I look for. Good support right in here. So let's just put a little line. I'm going to call it good anyway, because I'm going to trade price. So what I'm looking for is price to either come back into this area for an inside day buy, and I know where my stop's going to be, approximately 1390, or I'm going to look for that 3/8 trap breakout. Now the 3/8 trap breakout is where, let me make that line darker. There you go, 3/8 trap breakout. That's when price starts to break out of the top line of the 3/8 trap right there. And that is a good sign of continuation. That is what I would call a good continuation pattern. And we're looking for follow through from that. And that'll be about 25.75% up here to 1940. To me, that's a pretty decent swing trade. Of course, it can go higher. I'm certainly not saying it's not. But what I'm looking for is just a simple swing trade here of about 25 to 26%. By the way, the 3/8 trap, I'm sorry, the rounded bottom breakout, we're going to be covering the 3/8 trap and a 3/8 trap breakout, helping one of the entries into the rounded bottom breakout. So we'll be covering these during that class. Etsy popped up. We pulled back. We did a little double bottom right here, did a little bit of a test, popped up here, and then back down. I'm looking for 328.75 on this. You can see that it had a 3/8 trap breakout Friday after pulling back and testing that Trendicator, a little doji gap up. So I'm looking for another 25, maybe 26% move in Etsy. As far as a stop goes in the Etsy, I'm going to have to use something, let's see. Of course, a stop is also dictated on where you enter the trade. You simply can't just, I don't want to buy it, say, up here, like this. I don't want to buy it up here and put my stop down here. So what I'm going to be looking for is an inside day entry right there. And what I would like, as low as possible, my stop around 256, we'll call it 257, but a nice inside day a bit lower, truthfully, somewhere inside that box, and that'll give me about a 4% stop. 4% stop with a 25 to 26% target. That's good ratio right in there. All right, let's check out MJ. Now, let's see, am I long MJ? I was, no, I'm not. Okay. I was long MJ. We took some profits, and now I'm going to look to get back in MJ. This is a rounded bottom breakout, and this, again, is going to be exactly what we're going to be looking for in the 3/8 trap class. We're going to be talking about the downtrend, how we need that downtrend, how we need a bottom. We're going to be looking for targets. Using one of the targets that I like to use is what we call the dotted deuce, and that happens to be right around this this $17 mark. So with this, I'm looking to get back in it on a little bit of a rest. I'm not going to be opposed to necessarily buying this on a slight little breakout, because I'll make sure that I use my stop. One of the ways I like to look for a stop is on a 3-bar chart, and that's something else we're going to be covering very heavy in the rounded bottom breakout workshop. So I'll be using that to help with a stop as well. Another thing that we're going to be talking about is the death of a trader. This is so important. I mean, I can show you the setup, show you how to find it. I'm going to give you code and everything. But there's so much more to trading, and I think one of the things that we need to talk about is the death of a trader, and how to not fall in that trap of the death of the trader. So anyway, back to this. So I'm looking for a nice little pullback here. That would be really excellent. Little pullback back into this area here. Grab that entry, and then I'm going to be looking for something around 17. Once we negotiate through the dotted deuce and we show support, and we certainly may see a pullback here, by the way. This is a strong area to see a little bit of pullback. That's why we take a lot of profits at or near the dotted deuce, watching price. Then we'll look for that. If it does pull back, we'll just look for that buy again. And then we'll be looking for about 19 up here, or the 200 period moving average on this here. Let's look at Microsoft. This is a chart I'm looking at because I see 358, 360, something like that up here as the next good swing target up there. Now I want to reach out, remind everybody, but probably mostly reminding myself that the charts we're looking at are bullish charts. This is all dependent on the market showing follow through and bullishness next week. So if the market doesn't do that, we'll certainly pull the plug on the longs and we'll be switching to some shorts. Microsoft is a trending 3/8 trap. What I'm looking at here is the trend. You can see how we're trending here. And the 3/8 trap, it pulled into a 3/8 trap Thursday, and then Friday it was there, and it actually has a 3/8 trap. It ended up Friday with a 3/8 trap breakout right in here. So this is one of the reasons I like it. It gives me the confidence, or moves up that the confidence scale that the buyers are stepping into it, and that's what I want. So ideally, let's do this. Get too many lines up here. Ideally, I'd like to see an entry a little bit to the right, follow through with that breakout, and then manage price, looking for a target, or for those that know me, the chances of me actually waiting for 358 is pretty much slim to none. We start moving up, I'm going to be a profit trader, and I'll start looking for profits on the way up. Apple. Now, we did buy some Apple Friday. This is a 3/8 trap right now. 3/8 trap breakout would be over our 3 here. That's the dotted. That's that dotted green line right in there. Now, Apple, it really needs to get over 152 to make any money. And Friday, when I bought it, I had some people in the trading room say, wouldn't it be a better trade if it was over 152 here? And for some people, sure. Yeah, it's not that it's necessarily a better trade up here. It's a different trade. It's not that it's a better trade here. It's a different trade. So you can trade, as long as you have a plan going into the trade and it makes sense to you. You have a stop. You can see the path to your target. If you can see, in this case, bulls stepping in, and that's what I saw Friday after bouncing off after finding the 50 period moving average, some support there. So I went ahead and bought a little. I'm definitely going to be buying more and on a sideways move, and I'll look for buying more on a breakout. This about 10.5% up here is what I'm looking for the next swing move. Apple can certainly go higher, but right now I'm looking for something about 162.80 just for my trading, my swing move here on Apple. Again, I want to remind everybody, if you're interested in that 3/8 trap class, what happened to my screen here? Okay, I'm back. Sorry if the video skipped a beat there. I lost internet for a little bit, so I just paused the recording, and now I'm back. Anyway, a couple of the topics that we'll be talking about. We have several topics we'll be talking about on the rounded bottom breakout. In fact, let me go to MJ here. The death of a trader. We're going to be looking at the rounded bottom breakout framework to profits. So everything from the very beginning to the profits. We're also going to be one of the topics will be how we locate protective stops, and we're also going to be talking about continuation patterns within the rounded bottom breakout strategy. So different continuation patterns that we look for. Some of the common ones that we see, I'll certainly be sharing that. Anyway, if you're interested in the class, please, Thursday, 2 p.m. Eastern, and I believe Saturday's at 10. I better check on that one, though, Eastern. Check the links below if you're interested, and I hope to see you next week. Everyone take care. Again, this is Rick with Hit and Run Candlesticks. Thank you for watching our charts to ponder over the weekend. Appreciate it. See you Monday.